What's up everybody, this is George, you're watching Revenge GT, and today I have something new for you guys, something I've kind of already done in the past. You probably remember me doing this video, the off-road lights. Well, we're upgrading today. So before, that video was a budget-friendly video. Now we're taking it up a notch, and thanks to Nilight, we're going to do that today. I'm going to show you guys what I have on my lap here. It's really sweet, I'm really excited about this. We got some new lights from Nilight. These are, I believe, new to the market as of 2022. These are the Nilight Pro series. These lights are pretty sweet because not only are they a little bit bigger than the ones I have, but they have a two light option. You're looking right around $80 for this set, which is cool because it has everything. Unlike the other video I did, this is a full kit. You don't have to buy anything separate. You get your lights, you get your wiring harnesses, you have your connectors, you have your brackets. Everything you're gonna need is in this box. Not a bad deal. Not a bad deal whatsoever. I'm gonna go ahead and open this box and we'll look at it together. Okay, let's go ahead and unbox this. Let's look at the brackets. So you do have your brackets, like I mentioned before. Here are all your wires. Everything should be pretty straightforward. I do believe there's instructions that will show you how to put it all together, diagram and everything. We'll open this up here in a little bit. Oh yeah, these are a little heavier than the previous lights I have. Wow. They even have a little light here, a little reflector. Here are your 4 lights. Down here in the middle is where the DRL is. And looks to be constructed pretty well. Down here, they provide you with all your connectors. Looks like they even have your fuses here too. I think we got everything we need here. We'll go outside, we'll do the install here in a bit. Alright guys, we are outside. We are going to switch out these lights with our new ones provided by Nilight. Here in a little bit, I'm gonna assemble the lights. I just gotta put the brackets on the back. And let me set it up, we'll get started. It's a little windy out here, and then we have a lot of traffic going down the road today, but let's see if I can quickly get this stuff set up for you. I'll show you how to do one of them, and you guys should be able to do it on the other one yourselves. So you're going to have your 2 screws that go into the side of the light, which would be right here. You got your bracket itself. You got your nut that goes with this bolt, which will go through the bottom of the bracket, just like that. And that goes screwed into the bottom for wherever you want to mount it. And you get your tension washers plus your washer for the bigger nut. Yeah, pretty straightforward, guys. This is around what you want. I did kind of roughly put this down here because this is a lock nut, so I don't want to tighten that down yet until I'm ready to actually mount it on somewhere. I'm going to end up using the same route as I did with the lights I did previously, where I mounted them on to the hood of the car with different brackets. A bracket will be exactly the same on the other light, so I'm going to set that up, and we're going to start hooking it up to the car, and we'll see how it goes. So I just took off the previous light. Looking at these lights, I actually didn't notice this, but they're already starting to chip off the paint. These are powder coated, I believe, and it's already starting to chip off the paint right there. You can see that. And I haven't even had these lights on for a year. I already disconnected them from here. Now I'm going to see if these will fit. Don't want to lose that. Just kind of roughly doing this. Okay, so it looks like it'll fit. I could link this for you guys too if you're looking to mount it on something like this. If you don't have something pre-drilled or pre-ready or pre-made, these brackets are really nice. They just hold onto your hood. So yeah, I will probably actually use this, and I may add an extra washer or 2 on the bottom just to give it that extra clearance down here, because the bolt sticks out a little bit, but it's not terrible. It might hit the bottom, but if I add an extra washer or 2, then I think it would fit a little bit better. Let's go ahead and just mount these lights on, and I'll show you what it looks like mounted. Okay guys, check this out. So mounting them on this bracket, they do sit a little high. I did angle it down a little bit so it's not sitting so high up, but yeah, you could always adjust all this stuff, but it's not sitting terribly high. I mean, it's right there. They are a little bit bigger than my previous lights, You can see right there, I have it sitting straight up and down, and it's not terrible. It's not terrible. It looks nice. It looks bigger, it looks beefier, more noticeable. It's still sitting short enough. It will not affect your view of sight when it comes to driving itself. But yeah, nice thing about it, the Allen wrench that goes with this also can adjust this, so that's definitely a plus. First test was the hood opening test. As you can see, there's plenty of clearance from the windshield on both sides, so that's not going to be a problem, so we're good there. Next thing we're going to do is start with the wiring. It's going to be similar to what I did before, but slightly different since it has its own switch. Alright, bringing it down here. This is the switch, these are the cords. Just to get a little bit more of a visual, right there is your switch. Will be inside the car. That's where it plugs into. Here's your relay. That would be somewhat close to the battery. Just mount it somewhere safe. Power negative. And then the extra cord is going to plug into your lights. And they look like they're made pretty nicely thick cord. I mean, these are pretty legit. First thing I'm going to start doing is putting on these connectors. It's as simple as taking the provided connector, putting it through the hole, and just squeezing it tight with some sort of pliers. I like to use these. They're pretty cheap, they're easy, gets the job done. Okay, once you get your connectors all squeezed together, go ahead and plug them into your 3 ends. Make sure you slide in your plastic cover inside of it for more of a tighter wet seal. But you plug them in until you hear that click. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then we'll start with the other part. Awesome, we got them plugged in. Something I really like about these lights is the cord itself that plugs into the light is a little longer than the previous lights I had by like maybe 3-4 inches, which really make a difference when it comes to getting them in the right spot. And I have a little excess so they're not pulling on each other like the last lights were. As you could probably already see that I have this harness from my previous lights where I had the ground underneath here. There is no paint under there, which is why I put it there. Power obviously in the power. Relay's just kind of hanging up here. And down in here is where I decided to feed my switch cord all the way down to here into the wheel well down there. Down here, you want to pull this plastic piece out. It's going to expose that right there, that hole. You could actually feed your cord into there, and from there, take into the car. A little hard to see, but kind of already started doing this process. But back there is a grommet, a rubber grommet. Is that rubber grommet? You can pull it out, but I put a slit in it to feed my last cord. But I'll probably do the same thing. Once you feed it through the wheel well, it'll start popping out of there. You just grab it, and just like these, plug it in to the switch. Okay guys, I think we finally have it. It's a little messy right now because I still have the old lights, and I wired it to the opposite power source to the same ground. And like I said, it looks a little messy right now, and that's just to test the waters. I just want to make sure everything works, and once I have everything the way I want it, I will button everything up, make it all nice and neat and tidy. It's still daytime obviously, but we'll still give it a try. So the green should be the DRL. So that is our DRL. That looks pretty nice. Nice white even light across. Obviously I'll remove this plastic here in a little bit. But yeah, that's the DRL. Let's turn this one off. Now we'll turn on the actual light. Oh yeah, it's pretty bright. Ooh, wow. Oh wow. That's probably a lot brighter than my previous light, to be honest. Which I was hoping so. You know, if you're gonna upgrade, you want it to be better in multiple ways. I think we're good. Wait till tonight, we'll get some night footage. Alright guys, it is officially nighttime. I am on that same route where I did my first pod light video, where it's super dark. I'll turn off these lights real quick. Yeah, it is really dark. That's the little floodlight, the little DRL. They do look really bright, but they're not meant to light up your way or anything. They're just, like I said, a DRL. And here's the big boy lights. Oh wow. These are these are pretty bright. Yeah, that's definitely way brighter. Definitely brighter than the previous lights. Let me drive down the road and go off and on and see how they look against the woods. Okay, I'm about to hit with the new lights. Oh yeah. They cover a wide range of light. I mean, look at that. You can see right into the woods. Heck yeah. Let me shut them off. Yeah, they definitely help. Being in these dark woods, these are some awesome off-road lights, guys, for real. Definitely brighter than the previous lights, but I do believe my previous lights were more along the lines of a floodlight versus these are more of a spotlight. But you got your little DRL with it too, a little floodlight. Kind of see it. I really like them. I like them a lot. Alright, I'm gonna head home and I'll wrap the video up there. Alright guys, we're back at home. Just wanted to film the outro here, but I'm gonna talk about the light real quick. The light, a lot brighter than the old ones I had. A lot brighter, a lot nicer, a lot heavier, a lot more heavy duty feels like. You're definitely paying for the quality it is. And with that said, I still don't think these are that bad. I still consider it budget friendly. You're keeping it under the $100 mark, which is good. There are lights that surpass that easily. They're more of a spotlight than it is a floodlight. If you guys are not sure what the difference is, think of it this way. A floodlight is like your phone flashlight versus a spotlight is like an old style flashlight. Floodlights cover more range versus spotlight is more of a targeted light in a certain area. Covers more distance. Thanks to Nilight for providing us with these lights and this sweet code for you guys if you guys want them. Link will be down below. And the other thing I'll bring up is that brackets that I used for my hood. I had them in the previous video. I ended up using them for this video. And I'll link that for you guys too if you guys want them. I will link two of my videos, probably one up here, one down here. Check them out. Hopefully you guys like them. And with that said, I think I'm done here. So this is George. You were watching Adventure GT. See you guys in the next one.